Alright, welcome back to Markham's Motors. Today I'm going to show you guys how to remove Overland Pinstripes, aka scratches. Just do a quick video on this, show you some of the tools I use and the compound that we use. I'm not fancy professional, there's a whole lot better videos out there, but I'm just showing you how a normal Joe Blow does it. I've got a Chicago Electric 7-inch polisher. It's a variable speed. I'm using the wool and Meguiar's heavy grit compound to get the scratches out, and then we're going to come back and do polish with we'll do a polish with some Meguiar's lighter cut to smooth everything out, and then we'll do a wax, get this truck protected, get some scratches off of it. We rode it pretty hard. Stick around. On my first initial use of a dry pad, I go pretty heavy with the compound to get the pad wet. I will tell you from past experience, if you're doing this on a Chevy or a Ford, you can get pretty aggressive to get the scratches out, but Toyotas have thin paint. You have to take it easy or you will go straight down to metal, primer, something you don't want to do. So just hit it lightly, not real fast. I do one speed, do a little spread out here, pretty good little small area. And I just do one speed to get it rubbed in pretty good, and then I go to the next speed up. I just use an old bath towel to wipe this off. You don't go, when you're using that wheel, you're not pressing down on it. You're letting the wheel and the wool and the speed do the job, especially on Toyota. If you see another scratch that you missed, you can come back and just hit that area. When I first started doing this, I didn't know a lot, and I would just use a wool pad and thought, well, hey man, that looks great. When you get it out in the sun, you can see every swirl mark that wool pad makes. You have to come back in with a polisher to get those swirl marks out. I still got one good little pinstripe across here. I'm gonna try to hit him. This looks good. I'm gonna try to work this. If you see a few that you missed, you can just come back and just put a little bit of compound on and focus on those areas. Press down just a little bit more. It'll get those scratches out. I'm not going with a lot of compound this time because I'm just trying to hit some spot I can see. You want to get this off before it dries. Don't do this in the sun. Shade tree, if you ain't got a shop or a carport, this buffing compound, when it dries, it's hard to get off. You'll have to wet it to do that. Okay, we got rid of that pinstripe. If this wasn't a white truck, I could show you guys, but the camera does not pick it up very well. But I'll try to show you some areas where I've hit and where I haven't with some lighting here in a little bit. Maybe you see some scratches and stuff. We're gonna do our polish next. Okay, polishing. I'm using a Bauer from Harbor Freight. It's just a 7-inch polisher with variable speed here. I just kind of leave it alone once I get a speed I want. These are color coded versus coarse, fine, medium cut for your polishing, but I'm just trying to get my scratches out from my polish. So I'm using this. It explains this cut right there. It's a low cut. It's probably not the lowest you can get. It's a finishing polish. Get this at Harbor Freight. It's good stuff. Meguiar's. This one's applied just a little different. Most people just do it in spots, dime, nickel size. I go a little extra on the first run, get my pad wet. Just come in here, kind of spread it out a little bit. You're working this in a small area. You're not trying to do half the truck because it's just like the buffing compound will dry on you, and then you're paying to get it off. It's hard. you're doing that, you're kind of overlapping and moving slower than you do with the other one, with the wool pad. It's good. You're always trying to wipe side to side, not see somebody doing that. If you have any trash in your stuff, you're just putting circles in your paint clear coat. It looks great. My pinstripes are gone. We're gonna get protection now. It feels super smooth when you do this, but it's not gonna stay that way long, not protected with a wax. Okay, we're getting ready to put on some Chemical Guys Hydro Slick Ceramic. You use this applicator. I'm using this. I'm not that impressed with it. I'm gonna switch back to this Meguiar's, but I'm just want to use the rest of this. I'll put some links below, but this is a Meguiar's hybrid ceramic. It's a lot easier to put on than the Hydro Slick. This you put on, you wipe it on small sections like you're polishing small sections, and you wait about 30 seconds and you wipe it off. This you put on, but it's not critical that you get it off within 30 seconds, but you don't leave it on to dry like a traditional wax either. When I get some more of this, I'll show you guys some of that. We got to do the Forerunner next. So I just put, it says to put pea size drops on here. What I found best is to rub it in, spread it out. If you just put it on there like that, it doesn't work that well. You get big smears of the wax. All right, then, like I said, just small sections, straight lines. If I leave a little extra up here, I'll come back up there and take it off like that. That's about as big of an area as they recommend you putting on. This didn't last as long as I thought it would for the amount of trouble it is to put it on. That's why I'm going back to the other one. You get about 6-8 weeks out of the hybrids, and so does this. So the difficulties of putting this on, personally, just isn't worth the time. I'm not an affiliate of any of these. I just like sharing what works for me, so you can help try out different things. I'm sure there's a whole lot better than what I'm using. Again, just straight motions, get this stuff off. What I can tell you is this hybrid ceramic, anything I'm using hybrid ceramic, appears to leave behind a film that you can for sure see. So always come back behind after the wax and use a microfiber to take off that film. And it looks good. One thing I'll share, after I get done with the pads, I just rinse them out with water. High pressure water. They'll last you. I put them back in their container, let them dry, put them back in their container. They'll last you several uses. But these are from Harbor Freight. They're Bauer brand. They're not very expensive anyway, but it'll last you if you just rinse it out. Just trying to give you guys a little, it's hard with white. This is the other side. He's got water spots and scratches. It's a big difference if you'll just put a little time into it. Thank y'all for watching the video. Just trying to help people what little ways I can. I don't know a lot, just a little to be dangerous. If you have any questions, comment below. Join us next time.